Good morning to all of the students. Last class we discussed about definition of the matrices, order of the matrices and construction of the matrices concept. Today we are going to discuss about types of matrices. Topic first we will discuss, then equality of the matrices topic also we will discuss today. First we are discussing about types of matrices. In the last class discussed about definition of the matrices. Already what are the order of the matrices also. In this, coming to the topic of types of matrices, first matrix is called as column matrix. Column matrix. First type of matrix is called as column matrix. In that column matrix, what is the definition of column matrix? Means a matrix having only one column. A matrix having only one column. Only one column is called column matrix. In this, here the matrix having only one column. Rows, how many rows are there? That's a normal column. But here the matrix column should be only one column. That is, for example, A of Ij. This is a general representation of the matrix. This matrix, suppose order should be m cross n. Here m by n. Here m represent number of rows, n represent number of columns. This matrix represented as a column matrix, compulsory the number of columns should be 1. The number of columns should be 1. That is, rows, how many rows? Already we know that m by n, m represented number of rows, n represented number of columns. Here, number of columns should be 1. That such type of matrices is called it as column matrix. For example, the column matrix is called it as Aij, m by number of columns should be only 1. That such type of matrix is called it as column matrix. For suppose example of column matrix, matrix A is equals to rows. How many rows are there? But column should be only 1. 1, 2, 3. See here in this example of the matrices, number of rows. First row, second row, third row. 3 rows by number of columns, only one column. So this is the example of column matrix. Like that we can take any more examples. Matrix B 10, 20. In this example of matrices also, number of rows are 2, column should be only 1. So this matrix order is 2 by 1. These are the examples of column matrix. Again, first type of matrix is called it as column matrix. First we have to know what is meant by column matrix. Means a matrix having only one column. Only one column. Such type of matrix is called it as column matrix. This is the general order of the column matrix. M by 1. 1 is nothing but number of columns should be 1. Rows, how many are there? This is not a problem. This is the definition of column matrix. Example, these two. Like that we can write down what are different matrices, but column should be only 1. This is called it as column matrix. Next, Next one, row matrix. Row matrix. What is the definition of row matrix? Row matrix means what? A matrix having only one row. Previously one column, but here a matrix having only one row is called row matrix. Row matrix. The definition of the row matrix: a matrix having only one row is called it as row matrix. This is a general form of the matrix order m cross n. Here m value is equals to 1. Number of rows should be 1. Such type of matrix is called it as row matrix. General form of row matrix is 1 by n. That is, in this matrix, number of rows should be 1, column should be how many we don't know. That's what are the no problem. But number of rows should be 1. Such type of matrices is called it as row matrices. Here also, example of the row matrices: capital X 4, 5, 3, capital Y 1, 6, 4, 3. In these two examples, first example, number of rows should be 1 by number of columns should be first column, second column, third column, 1 by 3. Second example, number of rows should be 1 by number of columns 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 by 4. These are the examples of row matrix. Again, row matrix means a matrix having only one row is called it as row matrix. General form of the row matrix is 1 by n. Here 1 means 1 represented number of rows, n represented number of columns. This is the example of row matrix. Next, we should discuss about next another type of matrix. Next type of matrix, rectangular matrix. Rectangular matrix. Rectangular matrix. What is meant by rectangular matrix? Rectangular matrix means what? A matrix having number of rows does not equal number of rows does not equal to number of columns. Is called rectangular matrix. Rectangular matrix. So here the definition of rectangular matrix means a matrix having number of rows does not equal to number of columns is called it as rectangular matrix. For example, let capital A of Aij order of m by n is said to be rectangular matrix. Is said to be a rectangular matrix. is said to be a rectangular matrix if the condition is very important. Already we know that the order of this matrix is m by n. This represented as a rectangular matrix. The condition is number of rows does not equal. Number of rows is m. Number of columns are n. So does not equal means m does not equals to n. N represented as number of rows. N represented as a number of columns. So number of rows does not equals to number of columns represented as rectangular matrix. So again repeat. Rectangular matrix represents a matrix having number of rows does not equal to number of columns. Number of rows m, number of columns n. These two are not equal. Such type of matrix is called it as rectangular matrix. Example of rectangular matrix. Example of rectangular matrix. Matrix A. Example of rectangular matrix 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is one example. In this example of the matrix A, count the number of rows. First row, second row, 2 rows by number of columns. First column, second column, third column. 2 by 3. Here 2 does not equals to 3. Here number of rows 2 does not equals to number of columns 3. So example of this matrix A represents rectangular matrix. Okay. Similarly, we can write so many examples of the rectangular matrix. Suppose the matrix B 4, 7, 2, 5, 6, 0, 1 by 2, 3, 11, 10, 5, 2. In this example of the matrix, we have to count what are the total number of rows, total number of columns. To identification, first we have to write order of the matrix. In this order of the matrix, total number of rows. First row, second row, third row, 3 rows. 3 rows by total number of columns. Total number of columns. First column, second column, third column, fourth column. So 3 by 4. Here 3 does not equals to 4. This represented as rectangular matrix. This is the examples of rectangular matrix. Then we will go to the next, that is square matrix. Next, square matrix. Square matrix. Rectangular matrix we know, but square matrix identification is very easy for you. A matrix having number of rows is equal to number of columns. Is called square matrix. The meaning of the square matrix means a matrix having number of rows is equal to number of columns is called square matrix. Let capital A of Aij of order should be m by n is said to be a square matrix. Is said to be a square matrix. The condition is if whenever this matrix, general form of the matrix m by n order said to be a square matrix, the condition is number of rows is equals to number of columns. M represented as number of rows, n represented as a number of columns. Whenever number of rows and the number of columns are equal, such type of matrices are called it as square matrices. The condition is very clear. The general form of the matrix of order m by n is said to be a square matrix. The condition is number of rows and the number of columns are equal. This is a condition of square matrix. Example of the square matrix, we can write order should be, that is 2 by 2 matrix, 3 by 3 matrix, 4 by 4 matrix, all are called as square matrices. For example, matrix P 5 4 3 2. In this example of the matrix, number of rows are 2 by number of columns are 2. 2 by 2 matrix. So number of rows 2, number of columns 2. So number of rows and number of columns are same. Such type of matrix is called it as square matrix. Take it as another example of one more matrix, matrix G. Representation of matrix we can denote any capital letters, no problem. Okay, now that is 0, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 7, 2, 0. In this example of the matrices, number of rows are 3 by number of columns also 3. So 3 by 3 matrix. Here number of rows and the number of columns are equal. So this is also one example of square matrices. Like that we can write the square matrices of order 1 by 1, 2 by 2, 3 by 3, 4 by 4, 5 by 5. All are examples of square matrices. Our syllabus having only up to 3 by 3 matrix only. Not available for us 4 by 4 matrices also. Our full syllabus contain the square matrices of order 3 by 3. That's all. No need to discuss about much more. But always number of rows and number of columns are equal. Such type of matrix is called it as square matrix. It's a fix. Okay. Water. Next type of matrix, very important for definition, for our examination point of view, that is diagonal matrix. Diagonal matrix. Very careful. Understanding, first you have to understand careful about diagonal matrix. Next to another continuously three definitions are very important for us, for our examination point of view. Diagonal matrix. What is meant by diagonal matrix concept? What is meant by diagonal? Diagonal matrix always should be a square matrix. In that square matrices, diagonal matrices compulsory. Diagonal matrix compulsory should be a square matrix. That is, previous definitions we are writing a matrix having, but here a square matrix having. Very important. Diagonal matrix compulsory should be a square matrix. Okay, then we can write down a square matrix in which all non-principal diagonal elements are 0 is called diagonal matrix. Very important. Listen very carefully about the diagonal element concept. That is, a square matrix, diagonal matrix compulsory should be a square matrix. A square matrix in which all, the topic should be very clear, non-principal diagonal elements. Sometimes there are non-diagonal elements. Non-principal diagonal elements, non-diagonal elements are 0 are called diagonal matrix. Here, first we have to understand what is the diagonal elements. That is, what is the principal diagonal elements. Take it as an example for understanding about the diagonal matrix. Suppose I should take it as one square matrix. Square example, understanding about the diagonal matrix. I should take it as a one square matrix. This square matrix, I should take it as element should be square matrix of order 2. I should take, that is 2 by 2 matrix. Place value is A11, that is A12 element, A21, A22. Very clear information. In the case of one example of square matrix, order should be 2 by 2. This is the example of the square matrix. In this square matrix, what is the meaning of principal diagonal elements means what? Principal diagonal elements means these are called as principal diagonal elements. Principal diagonal elements means these are this diagonal elements. These diagonal elements are called as principal diagonal elements. Suppose we can take it as another example of matrix, that is order 3 by 3. We can write down as by using place values, that is A11, A12, A13, then A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33. This we have the assumption. This square matrix order should be 3 by 3. This square matrix order should be 3 by 3. In these square matrices of order 3 by 3, what are the principal diagonal elements means? These are called as principal diagonal. Listen very carefully. Why? Because examination point of view, this concept is very important. In the case of 2 by 2 matrix, the order should be, the principal diagonal elements are this one. In the case of 3 by 3 matrix, The principal diagonal elements are, these are the principal diagonal elements. Now we have to understand it very clear. Coming to the definition of diagonal elements. A square matrix in which all non-principal diagonal elements are 0. Non-principal diagonal elements are 0 means these are the principal diagonal elements, these are the non-principal diagonal elements. These elements should be 0. Here also, these are the principal diagonal elements. These all are non-principal diagonal elements. These non-principal diagonal elements are 0. Such type of matrix is called it as diagonal matrix. We have to write down this one as the general form. That is, let capital A matrix of Aij of order m by n is said to be diagonal matrix. Diagonal matrix. Whenever it is said to be diagonal matrix, the condition is if A of Ij value should be 0 if number of I does not equals to j. This is the definition, very clear information. Now we can take it. In this matrix of 2 by 2, I will apply here A11. 1 does not equals to 1. It's not satisfied. So this is no problem. Keep it as it is. Next, 1, 2. 1 does not equals to 2. Satisfied. So this value place we can write down as a 0. Coming to the third element, A21. 2 does not equals to 1. Yes, it is satisfied. So here also write down the value of 0. 2, 2. 2 does not equals to 2. Not satisfied. Keep it as it is. Means these two place values should become as a 0. Similarly, we can take it as a example of 3 by 3 matrix also. Which condition Ij not equal? Which condition Ij not equal? In that place we can replace as a 0. Such type of matrix is called it as diagonal matrix. Means here we will not get 0. Why? Because 1 does not equal to 1, not satisfied. Here we will not get 0. Here we will get 0, 0, 0, not 0, 0. Then 0, 0. Here also we will get 0. So compulsory these elements should become as a 0. This is non-zeros. That is, the condition is a square matrix in which all non-principal diagonal elements are 0 is called diagonal matrix. This is a general form of the diagonal matrix. That is, A of Aij of m by n is said to be a diagonal matrix. The condition is Aij, place value of Aij value should be 0. I does not equals to j condition. So we have tried on so many examples for this diagonal matrix concept. We have tried on so many examples of the diagonal matrix concept. We have tried. See the comments. Example of diagonal matrix. Matrix C 2 0 0 8. See, in this matrix, except this is the principal diagonal elements. Except principal diagonal elements, these remaining elements are 0. That is called it as a diagonal matrix. Take it as one more example. That is matrix B 2 4 2 0 0 0 5 0 0 0 9. In this second example also, except principal diagonal elements, remaining all elements are 0. This is also an example of diagonal matrix. This is also example of diagonal matrix order 2 by 2. This is also example of diagonal matrix order 3 by 3. Condition should be very clear. Principal except the principal diagonal elements, remaining elements are 0. They are called as diagonal matrix. Compulsory we have to remember the diagonal matrix means it should be a square matrix. That's very, very important. Next. Next, that is after diagonal matrix. Next type of matrix also very, very important for us. That is scalar matrix. Scalar matrix. Already informed to you, diagonal matrix it should be a square matrix. Similarly, scalar matrix means it should be a diagonal matrix. Scalar matrix always it should be a diagonal matrix. So we can write down, okay, now, a diagonal matrix in which all principal diagonal elements are equal. Diagonal elements are equal. Already informed is called scalar matrix. Again. చూడండి కామెంట్స్ వచ్చినాయి.
చూసుకొని కంప్లీట్ అయింది, ఇప్పుడు నిలిచిపోయింది.
ఎందుకు అట్లా వస్తుంది?
మొత్తం క్లోజ్ అయిపోయింది.
పిల్లలు ఉన్నారు లేదు? ఎనీ కామెంట్స్? ఇచ్చేకండి కామెంట్. ఇప్పుడు 9:30. Okay, next. Now we can take scalar matrix. What is the definition of scalar matrix? Means a diagonal matrix. Scalar matrix always should be a diagonal matrix. So a diagonal matrix in which all principal diagonal elements are equal. So previously we discussed diagonal matrix means it should be a square matrix. Similarly, scalar matrix means it should be a diagonal matrix. Already we know the definition, we know the term of diagonal matrix definition. Except the principal diagonal elements, remaining elements are 0. That should be a diagonal matrix. Here a diagonal matrix in which all principal diagonal elements are equal. For example, let capital A matrix Aij of order m by n, here it should be a square matrix compulsory, okay now, is said to be a scalar matrix, is said to be a scalar matrix. The condition is if, already we know that Aij value, whenever it is a diagonal matrix, I does not equals to j condition, the elements are 0. Already we know the diagonal matrix condition. I does not equals to j condition, all the elements values are 0. Similarly, whenever I value is equals to j, in that condition, these are all are called it as principal diagonal elements. This condition will get same number. K is nothing but some constant. Here K is some constant. Here K is some constant. K is some constant. Very clear information for you. So, the definition of scalar matrix, a diagonal matrix in which all principal diagonal elements are equal, is called scalar matrix. Here, diagonal matrix represented whenever I does not equals to j condition, the values should be 0. Whenever I equals to j condition, that means all the principal diagonal elements place will get the same number, that is k. K is nothing but any number we can take. This is an example of scalar matrix. For taking as an example of the scalar matrix, examples, matrix B 5 0 0 5. See here, it is a compulsory diagonal matrix. This is a diagonal matrix. Why? Because except the principal diagonal elements, remaining elements are 0. Then all the principal diagonal elements are equal. We will get, in this example, k value I am replacing as a 5. Similarly, we can take some more example. Matrix, anyone we can take capital X 9 0 0 0 9 0 0 0 9. See here, it is a diagonal matrix. Why it is a diagonal matrix means except the principal diagonal elements, remaining all elements are direct except diagonal elements. In these diagonal elements, all the principal diagonal elements are equal. So it is a scalar matrix. Compulsory, we have to remember, that is scalar matrix always should be a diagonal matrix. Say scalar matrix always should be a square matrix. But reverse is not possible for us. Okay. So this is an example of scalar matrix. Very, very important for us in examination point of view. These are the, in the case of order 2 by 2, one example of scalar matrix. Example of order 3 by 3, this is also example of scalar matrix. That is, the condition should be remembered for you very clearly. That is, except the principal diagonal elements, remaining elements should be 0, and also all the diagonal elements are also equal. That's the representation of scalar matrix concept. Next we discuss one more example. Next type of matrix, that is unit matrix. Next type of matrix, unit matrix. Another name is identity matrix. unit matrix or identity matrix. What is the definition of unit matrix or identity matrix? Compulsory unit matrix or identity matrix, it should be a scalar matrix. It should be a scalar matrix or it should be a diagonal matrix. Both are same. Okay, now then we can write then a diagonal matrix in which all principal diagonal elements are equal to 1 is called unit matrix or identity matrix. Is called unit matrix. Very, very important. Unit matrix always denoted by capital letter I. It is denoted by capital letter I. That is general form we can write down. Let capital A matrix A of Aij be a diagonal matrix. Is said to be a unit matrix. Is said to be a unit matrix if the condition is Aij value one time it should be 0. Which condition? If I does not equals to j condition, it will become as a 0. Here the value should become as a 1. Which condition? I value is equals to j condition. The value should be 1. This is a general standard formula of unit matrix. Example of unit matrix. Already we know that unit matrix always denoted by capital letter I. I represented as unit matrix. Unit matrix I. In this example of unit matrix I, 1, 0, 0, 1. See here, principal diagonal elements are 1. Principal diagonal elements are 1. Non-principal diagonal elements are 0. Here, unit matrix of order 2 by 2. For example, take it as a one more unit matrix I, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. This is also one unit matrix of order 3 by 3. So always remember that is unit matrix, that is all the principal diagonal elements are 1 for the diagonal element. These are the 0. 1, 0, 0, 1. This is a unit matrix of order 2 by 2. 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. This is a unit matrix of order 3 by 2. That's very, very important. Remember for you. This is a concept of unit matrix. Unit matrix, another name is called it as identity matrix. Next type of matrix. Next type of matrix is called it as zero matrix or null matrix. Next type. Zero matrix or null matrix. Zero matrix or null matrix. What is meant by zero matrix or null matrix means a matrix having all elements are equal to 0 is called zero matrix. Zero matrix. It is denoted by capital letter O. Zero matrix or a null matrix. A matrix having all elements are equals to 0. For example, 0 of the matrix 0, 0, 0, 0. It is a null matrix or zero matrix. This order should be 2 by 2. We can take any order. For example, zero matrix of order 0, 0. That's all. So here order should be 2 by 1. Any order we can write down. In that inside the matrix all elements are 0. The such type of matrix is called as zero matrix. Zero matrix is always denoted by capital letter O. This is a representation of zero matrix or null matrix. These are the availability of types of matrices for us first. In further future we have to go discuss some more different types of matrices. For our first exercises up to here is enough for us. Next we have to discuss about the next topic, equality of two matrices. We have to discuss equality of two matrices. Next type of matrices, equality of two matrices. Equality of two matrices. What is meant by equality of two matrices means just we are comparing two matrices. We are comparing the two matrices. The two matrices are said to be equal or not. How to identify? Okay. Then we have to understand about the equality of the two matrices. Then I take it as a two general form of the matrices example, that is, let capital A matrix Aij and capital B Bij be two matrices. Be two matrices. These are the two matrices. These two matrices are said to be equal. Immediate important information for us. These two matrices are said to be equal. Be two matrices said to be equal. These two matrices are said to be equal. Condition if equal any two matrices are always does not equal. Compulsory the two matrices are equal. They are satisfying two conditions.